evening, everyone, and welcome. And we've got a special game for you tonight. This one part of the NBA Cup. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Cameron Thomas.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
So here's Miami's starting group. We've got D'Angelo Russell. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Thomas, and it's Miller in at the small forward position. And for Detroit, they've got Holland, Cade Cunningham out there with LeVert. Then it's Cameron Reddish, and it's Stewart in at the 5, down low. We're a good ways into the season at this point, Tim, and most of the quality teams now have found their flow, don't you think?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, lineups for the most part are set. Rotations have found their way for coaching staffs. You know exactly how you're going to try to play every night. The teams that are struggling to this point probably have some bigger issues behind the scenes.
But you can have the same names on the jersey, but every season, am I right, is different.
Every locker room is different, every supporting cast, and even the vibe of every season has a different feel to it.
Here's Reddish. After Kareem Abdul-Jabbar scored, Cunningham outside. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Miller grabs the miss. Inside. And Miller throws it down hard.
Add that to the highlight reel for Miller. I'm sure it'll grow quickly.
Pass to Holland. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Cunningham. Nice D from Russell.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Russell. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Portis. Good, and Abdul-Jabbar gets the assist.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. You gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Finally, after all those planks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, it took a few trips. Now let's see if that can get them going.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Misses the hook. The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. With the fadeaway. And it's in there.
Just a great job by Cunningham using the dribble to create separation.
Cunningham against Russell. It's Abdul-Jabbar, high post. Outside Russell. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Stewart. And it's Abdul-Jabbar. That time on the assist by Russell. Abdul-Jabbar's got his second basket of the game. LeVert kicks to Holland. Cunningham on the wing. From the baseline. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21. Last season, his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
And we're seeing Cunningham turn himself into a leader. This is why he went first overall back in 2021.
You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skill.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself. And that is the difference.
Here's LeVert following the score by Miami. Pass to Holland. Great D that time from Portis. Miami leading by 5. Miller, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Outside Portis. Miller outside. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Miller's got 5 now.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass is coming.
Cunningham passes to LeVert. Stewart with the screen on Thomas. Thomas against LeVert. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
And he has grooved his stroke at the line this season and been able to maintain it with an average of 90%.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Now here's Cunningham. He has 5.
And let's take a look now at LeVert's numbers. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 11 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
Yeah, truthfully, I think his numbers are fine, but in talking to him, he thinks they should be even better.
And Miami making a change here. Paul's checked in. So he gets them both.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Stewart. And another basket for Miami.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
That's a beautiful pass. You just love the way Cunningham generates offense.
It's Miller on the wing. Rebound by the Pistons. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Let's call it what it was. They got overwhelmed. The matchups were just not in their favor.
Now, here's Thomas. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Memphis. Paul passes to Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Pistons trail by 7. Pass to LeVert. Back to Cunningham. Six on the shot clock. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, Cunningham felt the contact, knew he was going to get a whistle, and now he's going to the line for one more.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
And, guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And you can't overlook what they've done in the paint as well. A huge part of their success in this one. It has certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Pass to LeVert. Reddish kicks to Holland. Back to Reddish. Stewart with the screen on Miller. Here's Reddish. Off target from 3-point range. Miami leading by 6. Elbow shot is on the way. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Miller's got 7 points in the game.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
Cunningham looking around. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Portis kicks to Miller. Back to Portis. Good ball movement here by Miami. Abdul-Jabbar gets double teamed. Miller outside. Rebound Detroit. Now Reddish. Still scoreless. Foul against Cunningham. Tries from the block. Stewart misses. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against Memphis. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul. A different look for Miami. Williams, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Mann comes in for Brandon Miller. And it's Buddy Hield in for Thomas. Now here's Abdul-Jabbar. A 38-point game for him in the win against Memphis.
And you throw in a huge night defensively. He was intimidating, blocking shot after shot.
Now here's Cunningham. Following the shot by Kareem. Over Paul. Under the miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Pass to Mann. In the corner, it's Hield. Ball outside. To the middle. Here's Mann. Tries again. And Abdul-Jabbar with the layup. Abdul-Jabbar's got 12.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
And so the timeout here by... J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. A different look here for Detroit. Quinman's checked in. And McCollum subbed in for Reddish. Pass to Quinman. Three-pointer. Good on the triple.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Here's Paul. Now here's Hield. A great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham. Asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for. To be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Back to you, Kevin.
Able to dial it in. Okay, Allie, thanks.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Pass to Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Lays it up off the glass. And that's 12 points for Cade Cunningham.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Now here's Paul. Hasn't made one yet. Now Mann. Now Abdul-Jabbar. Guarded by Stewart. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Paul. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Stewart. Abdul-Jabbar can't get it to go. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Pass to Clinton. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Hield against McCollum. Back to Hield. And here is Williams. To the paint. Here's Paul. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Attacking the rack to great effect.
Miami shooting their first free throw of the game.
Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
Now, here's Poole. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta. McCollum dishes to Robinson. Williams against Herter. Over Williams. Miami grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for Williams. And then Abdul-Jabbar slams it in.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T.
And Poole aggressive in the lane, really making the defense work.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
Good on the second free throw. 29 seconds left to play here in the first. And here is Paul. Stolen by McCollum. Here's Herder. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Pistons have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. The first free throw is good. He's off on the second. Floats it up for Williams. Poole with the steal. From deep, Herder gets it off. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Miami in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
Cohen is out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Duncan Robinson. Then it's Kevin Herder. And it's Reed in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now here's Paul. Pass to Hield. Driving the lane. It's rebounded by Poole.
If you get that close to the rim, you have to capitalize. Tough to see him come up short there.
And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Poole, the pass to Robinson. Fires the 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Miami leading by 4. Pass to Hield. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Pistons.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Herder passes to McCollum. Robinson for 3. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
The just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
On the wing, Williams. Paxton a screen on Herder. Williams hits the heel. Shot clock at 5. Ball against McCollum. And it's Paul missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Poole. Robinson passes to Poole. Over Hield. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Yeah, Jordan Poole never saw a shot he didn't like, and you see him there knocking down another one.
Ball outside. Pass to Claxton. On the wing, Hield. Guarded by Poole. Here's Paul. And it's good for 2. Paul's got 5 now.
What a silky floater from Paul, making a great decision there to beat the defense.
And so the timeout here by J.P. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with them. A different look here for Detroit. Holland, he's checked in for Reed. Reddish comes in for Robinson. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jordan Poole. And Miami with a change here, too. Bobby Portis is checked in for Williams. Now, here's Reddish. Scoreless thus far. So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter till the middle of my NBA career.
Oh, my goodness.
In the mid-90s. We were still flying commercial till that point, but there's no doubt travel is better for players. I think also some of the things they've added for guys like massage therapists and acupuncturists and even personal chefs, all of that makes it a little bit easier for today's NBA player.
Now, if we could do it for the broadcasters, that would really be a win.
Sign me up, Kevin. I'll be right there reclining fully right next to you.
Now, here is Russell. We saw him with 10 points last game. Hield with the bucket.
A volume three-point sniper. Hield realizes his role is to help space the floor with his shooting.
Reddish the pass to Cunningham. Nice ball movement by Detroit. On deep, Herter knocks down the three ball. Herter's got the lead up to 1 now for Detroit.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Russell. And his first shot of the game, no good. Reddish with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. Here's Holland. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Portis. Basket, good. Russell's got his first points of the game.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Here's Holland. Claxton covering. Cunningham against Hield. Cunningham kicks to McCullough. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. Trailing by 2. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team. Outside Portis. And Claxton throws it down.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Cunningham outside. McCollum outside. Herter setting the pick for Cunningham. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Stewart checked in for Kevin Herter. Now, here is Russell. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
And that's pro. Russell gets his man a little out of position and draws the foul.
Miami shooting their second and third free throws tonight. Free throw good, Russell.
Whether it's points, steals, or passes, Russell is out here working hard to give you what you need.
Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Miami. And so Russell hits them both. Here is Cunningham. He's got 14. Pass to Holland. And here's McCollum for 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
McCollum against Russell. Hield right side. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Russell. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. Guarded by Stewart. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And a wide open look for Cunningham. And the Pistons another 3.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Stewart. The shot by Abdul-Jabbar, no good. Pistons leading by 4. Here's Stewart. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Cunningham against Hield. Here's Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
Now, here is Russell. Got a hand on it. Pass to Reddish. Cunningham outside. And again, Cunningham missing. Miami trails by 6. Hield kicks to Portis. Back to Hield. Shot to stop the run. And no good. Cunningham with some nice D. McCollum with the ball. Picked up by Portis. Here's Stewart. That's in. Coming off the assist from McCollum. And now it's an 8-point Piston lead. McCollum against Russell. On the wing, man. Down low. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Unstoppable tonight, as he is most nights. Jabbar has all the offensive tools, but it also keeps to a strict fitness regimen that allows him to wear people down.
Stewart with the screen on Hield. Here's Cunningham. Nice move. And it's good on the way in. Cunningham's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pistons.
Well, that's the thing about Cunningham. He can carry your offense. Tonight, he's doing it with his scoring.
Russell passes to Abdul-Jabbar. To the inside. Count it.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Pass to Reddish. McCollum outside. Now here's Stewart. Defended by Abdul-Jabbar. Stewart kicks to Holland. There's the 3. It's good from long range. Holland's got 5 points so far.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
And the tough guy reputation, Tim, well earned for Isaiah Stewart.
Well, yeah, he's a physical presence, Kevin. He does not shy away from an alley fight. He brings that edge every team needs, and it is especially welcome in the Motor City.
Now Cunningham. After the missed 3 from Bobby Portis. Over Hield.
And beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
And they get it back. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pistons.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, from the start, they've been making quality passes offensively, and that is reflected in their assist number.
Detroit making a switch here. LeVert's checked in. And then for Miami, Williams, he's checked in for Portis. Brandon Miller comes in for Mann. And it's Cameron Thomas in for Hield. Miller. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles, taking on the Lakers. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Stewart passes to Holland. Here's Reddish. Detroit, no good that time either. 1:27 left in the first half. Pass to Russell. Good ball movement here by Miami. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Russell's got 7 points.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
59 seconds left in the first half of the game. LeVert with a wide open look, and it falls over the rim and in.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Russell dishes to Thomas. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Cunningham for 3. Good for his 6th make, and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Really efficient from the perimeter. He is finding those shots, and he is making them.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 points now in the quarter. Russell against Cunningham. From deep three-point land. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now up. In front with momentum behind them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Fans, please direct your attention now to center court. And get ready for the fans have shot to Toronto leads.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings.
Checking out the Pistons, they're frustrated, and you can understand their frustration. They were expected to be good this year. Their fan base was fired up, but it just hasn't come together.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Detroit Pistons.
They're up because of the three-point shot, scoring in bunches. It also opens up things down low.
And that's something to watch for. Does the defense extend to where guys start going inside?
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
For those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, the key is to be in an attack mindset but still play under control. When you do that, good things tend to happen.
Detroit leading by 10. Starting off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. Miller is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Thomas. Then it's Russell. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center. Here's Miller. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Miller's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Miami. Pass to Reddish. LeVert in the corner. Here's Holland. Lets the three fly. Miami grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Miller. Now Abdul-Jabbar. Thomas kicks to Russell. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Guarded by Stewart. And Miller throws it down hard.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
Here's LeVert. Cunningham outside. Here's Holland. They get it back. Stewart finds LeVert. Here's Holland, defended by Portis. Cunningham for three. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Miami trails by 6. To the middle. Outside for Thomas. Now, here is Miller. Guarded by Reddish. They double him with Cunningham. 5 to shoot. Pass to Miller. From past the arc. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Well, all systems go here early on. That's 3 in a row since Jump Street.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you got to get it to him.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 7. Now Portis. Reddish with the double team. There's Thomas with the 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And their all-around play has been the key to chipping away at this deficit.
Here's Holland. He's got 6. Back to Stewart. Three-pointer, LeVert bangs home the trifecta. LeVert's got 5 now.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now, here is Russell. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Rebound by the Pistons. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Cunningham drives in. To the paint. Here's Portis. Cunningham with some nice D. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. It's a 5-point game. Here's Stewart. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. He's got 10.
Now, finding a teammate when you're in mid-shot like that is really difficult, but he made it look easy.
Miller with a screen on Cunningham. Russell passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Stewart. And Abdul-Jabbar gets it to go. Abdul-Jabbar's got 20.
Yeah, he goes to the fadeaway right there. I think he thought the defense was a little bit closer.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Now, here's Reddish. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. LeVert the pass to Reddish. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where
the previous play is under review.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one...
The ruling on the floor stands.
Appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Now, here's Thomas after the miss from Cam Reddish.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat, He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside. And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
His effort has been there since the opening tip. He is leading the way by example.
Detroit leading by 6. Over in the corner, Reddish. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 3 assists in the game. So looking it over. Thomas, it's a wide open look. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Thomas got 6 in the quarter.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Now here's LeVert. 5 points in the game. Reddish with the ball. He's against Miller. Puts it up from 17. Cunningham's shot is off.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up. And they have the lead.
Detroit's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Back to LeVert. There's a good screen from outside the arc. Nailed from three-point land. LeVert's got 8.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor it.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, LeBron James talked winning teams. He said to be successful, you got to have 1, possibly 2 stars, but at the end of the day, you have to have those soldiers around them. You got to have the supporting cast and the rest of those guys that are going to be ready to go. Guys, that's you.
Yep, a team effort. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. A.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Cunningham. And then for Miami, Williams, he's checked in for Portis. Mann comes in for Brandon Miller. And Hield subbed in for Thomas.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Pass to Mann. Now here's Hield. Now Abdul-Jabbar. Over Stewart. No good from Abdul-Jabbar.
And they continue to control the glass.
You know, Tim, regardless of where he's played, Karis LeVert has always found a role.
Well, there's a lot to like, Kevin. He can defend as well as create offensively, and that means he's going to be in your rotation. It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
And they get it back. Mann can't hit. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. And Holland gets it to go. Miami trails by 11. Outside, Russell. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Stewart. Bank shot, no good. The Pistons have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. LeVert kicks to McCollum. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. McCollum's got the lead up to 14 now for Detroit. Miami's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Here's Russell. That one falls. Russell's got 9.
Yeah, fearless move by Russell, just challenging the defense, going right to the heart.
Detroit leading by 12. LeVert with it. He's got 8. With the crossover, he takes it up and lays it in. LeVert's got 8 here in the quarter.
And how about the playmaking skills of LeVert? I like watching this guy break down the D in the pick and roll.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
So it's Detroit now, following the score by Miami. Here's LeVert, and it's blocked. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Holland. Clock at 6. And here's Stewart. And here's Reddish. Defended by Mann. A shot by Reddish, no good. Miami trails by 12. On the wing, Mann. Williams passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Yes, that goes in. And that's now 25 points here for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. McCollum against Russell. Here's the teardrop. McCollum, no good. Miami's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pistons.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And something else that has stood out in this game, and it has really added up for them, their ability to get to the line and convert free throws.
And very quietly, Hield is one of the best three-point shooters in our league, as dangerous as they come.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Terrence Mann.
Number 41, Nicholas Claxton.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Big ball.
Poole kicks to Reed. Down low. And again, Detroit turns it over.
2 minutes.
And let's now take a look at the NBA Cup standings as the group stage winds down.
And it gives us a pretty good idea of who we're going to see in the knockout phase. It's been a terrific competition so far. And I think it's only going to get better when we get into that single elimination scenario.
Kay Cunningham's checked in for Detroit. Russell dishes to Williams. Hield the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And a deep 3 from Russell. Rebound, Detroit. McCollum's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Herter. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. McCollum's got 4 assists in the game. Russell passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Knocks it loose. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
Well, you look at Miller, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
Ball against McCollum. Pass to Hield for the 3. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, rebounded by McCollum. McCollum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Inside, here's Reed. Misses from close range.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic.
Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable.
And in terms of controlling a game, Chris Paul is as good as anyone I've ever seen do it.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. McCollum finds Poole. This one for three. Miami grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Hield with the bucket. 1 second left. You can't get that one to fall. The third quarter comes to a close. It's Detroit. They lead by 5. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to... prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Kevin Huerter is out there with Jordan Poole. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Cunningham. And it's Klintman in at the center position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Cunningham for three. And with the rebound.
After making 2 threes in the first half, the defense has really tightened up on him here, and he's yet to hit one in the second.
Paul kicks to Hield. Pass to Mann. 5 on the clock. Over Cunningham. Mann can't hit. Pistons leading by 3. Now Cunningham. He's guarded by Williams. Here's McCollum. Driving to the basket. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 assists in the game. And Miami shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Hield kicks to Williams. Pass to Mann. Ball against McCollum. Just 5 on the clock. The 3. Mann can't hit. And it's Poole with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Led by as many as 14 points. Paul with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Here's Mann. Hield outside. Now here's Paul. 6 to shoot. Miami needs to get a shot off. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Cunningham's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Poole outside. Pass to Huerter. Shot from free throw range. The kick out to Cunningham. They get a hand on it. Mann with it. Now defended by McCollum. Here's Williams, and it's Williams with the jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
Pass to McCollum. Now Cunningham. Four on the clock. Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Ball outside. Hield outside. Top of the key, Claxton. Here's Paul. Pass to Williams. Over Cunningham. And Cunningham with the block.
Nice job by Cunningham there, staying with it and using his length to get the rejection.
And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 10 points here in the second half. All against McCollum. Outside Williams. On the wing, man. Guarded by Poole. And here's the fast break. Poole leading the way. Herder, no good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Man, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
To the paint. And now the Pistons fast break. Ahead, here's Poole, here's Herder. And that one, good.
Smart read by Poole there, noticing the overcommitment and making the D pay.
Miami trails by 5. And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any three they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Stewart with the screen on Russell. Pass to Stewart. Now here's LeVert. Over Thomas. Here's Holland. Stewart with the screen on Portis. Holland, no good.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Pass to Thomas. Good ball movement here by Miami. They now take the lead. 17 points from Brandon Miller.
Creating spacing. That's his third three-pointer of the night and his second this half.
Russell against Cunningham. Stewart up top over Abdul-Jabbar. Stewart misses.
But it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
Russell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Miami.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Well, one thing that has stood out to me, and it's been a major difference maker, is they're playing with great pace, getting out on the break every chance they get.
And so Russell hits them both. Pistons trailed by 3. And here's LeVert to end the run. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, tricky shot for LeVert. Defense is all over him, but he draws a foul on that attempt.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. That one misses.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Miller with a screen on Cunningham. And it's Russell missing. The Pistons trailing. It's LeVert on the wing. And the assist goes to Cunningham. LeVert's got 4 this quarter.
He is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
Russell against Cunningham. Left side, Abdul-Jabbar. He can't get it to go. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. LeVert the pass to Reddish. Pass to Cunningham. Stewart with the screen on Russell. Cunningham for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Russell. Back to Miller. Outside Thomas. Abdul-Jabbar against Stewart. Fades away. He gets that one. Abdul-Jabbar's got 31 points. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to Thomas. To the inside. Right side, Abdul-Jabbar. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got his 4th assist in this one.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
LeVert from outside. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's outside Russell. Now Miller. Abdul-Jabbar fires. Cunningham pulls it down.
And that is the look they wanted, just not the result.
Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Miller with a screen on Cunningham. Russell, and it's denied. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Ron Holland. And he makes the first. And so he hits both.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Russell against Cunningham. Rebounded by Portis. Miami's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Now Thomas. It's good.
This is exactly why they go to him in these spots. These guys believe in his ability to come through in the clutch.
Russell against Cunningham. Now Stewart. Now here's Reddish. Defense is right there. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Miami leading by 4. Miller outside. Now Abdul-Jabbar. That's off.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
There's no question about it. It feels like every missed shot is ending up in his hands. Unreal.
Thomas with it. He's picked up by LeVert.
And such a strong guard. Thomas is tough to handle around the rim.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. is 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And if you get a chance to build your lead at the free throw line, you've got to take it.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Here's Cunningham. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Does not go.
Yeah, keeps on shooting, keeps on missing. Maybe time to go in a different direction.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Cunningham. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And here's Miami. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Russell with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's deflected. And so it's Miami winning this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.